Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna be starting a new series where I go over a bunch of Rubik's Cubes. Each video gonna be going over a different Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna have like a playlist in my channel. So like there's a tab called playlist. I have a bunch of them from like a ton of old videos. It's like an archive. But this one is gonna be going over a bunch of different cubes. Now if you didn't see the title, because you're doing whatever, this one is going to be about the 2x2. Also, just a disclaimer, some videos I might be wearing the same shirt because I film multiple videos on the same day because most of my cubes are at my mom's house and I can't really just bring all of them back and forth. So whenever I'm with my dad, I can't really film that many videos with cubes. So, I'm just going to film a couple each day and then I'm probably going to post them I'm probably going to actually post them every couple days, like every other day or every 2 days, something like that, So, yeah. So, let's go straight into the 2x2. Okay, so basically, the 2x2 is like the 3x3, but 2 layers. So you don't really need to know how to solve any other cube. Like, you don't need to know how to solve a 2x2. No, you don't know how to solve a 3x3 or any other cube. This cube is pretty basic. So, basically, like, what you can do is you have the pieces, right, on the same side. So, I mean, if you want to know how to solve a 3x3, which the first layer is basically like, this is like an easier version of the first layer of the 3x3. So if you want to learn that, go to my other tutorial in my How to Solve Cubes playlist where I teach how to solve a, like 3x3, 6x6, I don't remember. But yeah. Probably going to go over 6x6 anyways. But yeah. So, this side is red, orange, blue, green. So, what you gotta know is for most cubes, like 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, whatever, like the cube shape, it's always gonna be blue is opposite to green, white is opposite to yellow, red is opposite to orange. Now, I don't know how you can kind of figure this out in the rainbow, but I personally just think of it as like, it's kind of, I mean, you can think of it as whatever you want, but personally, I just think they all match kind of similar. And also, if you want to use red is right next to orange in the rainbow, green is right next to blue in the rainbow, and yellow and white kind of make like a daisy. So, basically, you see here, orange and red are opposite, green and blue are opposite, so that means these two pieces are in the correct side. So, let's say you want to put this piece in. So, just realized I should probably flip the camera, So we flip the camera. I feel like it's just easier to flip the camera so then I can do this easier. So you see here, this piece will go into here, right? So you can turn it so that if you see clearly here, these pieces, if you just turn it, they match up. So now you have an L. These pieces are all matching up. That means you only have one more piece to go. So I'd recommend you want it to look like this piece is right on top of this piece. Now, it's pretty simple to do that because, like, let's say it's facing up here. Or actually, it might be a bit complicated if it's up here. But all you gotta do is move it down, move here, and now you're back. So, enter the piece in. Now you got the first layer. Second layer might be tricky. There's multiple different ways to do it, but here's how I personally like to solve it. So, you want to try and turn it so that 2 corners are solved and 2 corners are scrambled. If only one corner is scrambled, if only one corner is solved, then I'm going to get into that in a second, but here's how I'm going to teach you how to do 2 are solved and 2 are scrambled. So, I might comment a timestamp of how to do it. So you want to turn the cube, so like facing like this, turn it counterclockwise, 90 degrees, and then do this. So if you don't know notations, then just follow along, but if you do know notations, then it's like facing this, U prime, R prime, U, R. And then U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R. You always have to remember, you have to finish the R even if the piece is already in, or else that'll mess up the entire algorithm. So, once this piece is solved, turn to the next one, and then keep doing the algorithm until it's in. Go to the next one, go, and then go to the next one as well. And also, if I seem kind of wonky, that's because I woke up not that long ago. So now you see these two are solved. So then you want to turn the bottom until you have something like this, something like this. So again, if you don't know notations, then that's totally fine. Just follow along. But if you do know notations, it's R prime, F, R, F prime, R, U2, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you should have the whole cube solved. Now, it only works if 2 are solved and 2 are scrambled. Now, they don't all have to be facing on the yellow side. The only reason it automatically solves is, let's say you have something like this, where you probably shouldn't have done that. Well, one second. Let me show you. So, let's see here. So, like, let me try and explain it. I can't really show it because it's kind of annoying to do that. But, basically, what happens is, if like, let's say these 2 are solved and then these 2 are scrambled, then if you did the algorithm, the only thing that would change is, they would all be in the correct spots, but the yellow wouldn't be facing up. So then you'd have to do this algorithm. So yeah, I just feel like that's easier to do firsthand. So yeah. Now to the case where only if 1 is solved. Now for this one, I do not recommend flipping the corners because that's just more work for you. So what I personally recommend is once you have it, so a good way to know this is that the one on your right in the front is gonna stay the same, and then this is how the corners switch. This corner goes here, this corner goes here, this corner goes here. Now, once you have all of them in the correct spot, what happens is each one turns clockwise, I believe. So like this one turns like, no. I'm not sure if it's counterclockwise. Let me just make sure. Yeah, no, it's clockwise. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is do this algorithm. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And if it's not solved, you do it again. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L prime. No, L, not L prime. So then you should have a case where they're all solved, and if you don't, and it's just 2 solved and 2 scrambled, you can just go back. I'm probably going to put some timestamps. Or maybe I'm not, I'm just lazy. I don't know. But, yeah. So then you do the algorithm again. And then turn it. Algorithm. And now turn it twice. And it's solved. Now I just want to say, I love the Rubik Speed Cube. I'm not being. I'm probably never gonna be sponsored for a while, but I just really liked how the Rubik Speed 2x2 personally turns. Like, I feel like it's definitely my favorite 2x2 that I have. I have this 2x2, but it's like the colors are kind of bad, and also the turning's not as good. So like, if you want a good 2x2, I definitely recommend. And also, this has no lube in it, by the way. It's really good. I'm gonna flip the camera now. So, wait. I don't know if that came in. When I first started filming that section, like this section just now, I didn't know if the first thumbs up came in, so that's why I did the second thumbs up. So, if it just looks weird, I'm sorry. I apologize for my actions. Don't arrest me, please. So, also, just to let you know, for example, if you have like a 2x2 modification, like for example the Spider-Man cube, it works the exact same. It might be a bit harder, but it's the exact same. So I'm not going to be going over any modifications. Besides maybe the mirror cube. That works. Actually, never mind. That's just the modification of the 3x3. So I'm not going to be going over modifications in this series. I mean, if they're completely different cubes and they're not just the same cube, but like looks different, then if they solve differently and I know how to solve them, I might do that. But like, also, I might randomly stop posting these types of videos because like I don't have that many cubes. If you didn't know, like I have like 40, which sounds like a lot, but if I constantly bought cubes, that's not a good investment. I'm not gonna constantly buy cubes over and over. Like, what's the point? If I made money from the series, then I'd start buying cubes. But I'm not monetized, so this series might end abruptly at like episode 35, 40, something like that. So, enjoy these videos while they last. And also, I hope you learned something from this video, and how should I end the video? Actually, never mind, I just forgot to tell you, I actually don't have that many cubes, and so, like, different cubes, so I probably only have about, like, 15, 20 different cubes, so, and the series might not last for that long, so, yeah, just a warning. So, if I randomly stop posting these types of videos, don't think I quit or whatever. It's just, or like I got bored of these. I like making these types of videos. It's just, I don't have enough cubes. And that's the end of the video. See ya.